guess it was good to get out there and have your two freshmen, pitch 5 strong innings for you.
Definitely. Both those guys have been kind of, throwing the ball well. Particularly McGuire's had more opportunities than Hill, but Hill, he's throwing the ball good right now, and great to see from those guys. And just, kind of great to see our lineup respond and get some hits here tonight. And, see Parada, a couple home runs, Compton a home run. We kind of, those guys, we need those guys to play well, so just good to see them have a good night.
And it was good for a couple of them to get off the schneid after, leaving some runners on base, especially on third with less than 2 outs over the weekend, for them to come through in this situation today.
No question. That's something we talk about all the time. They're all capable of doing it, and so just good to see them swing the bat well and kind of get a smile on their face, quite honestly.
You started Fry at shortstop. He had some jitters the first couple of times out. Nice to see him out there and make it through the game in good shape.
Yeah, I wanted to give him an opportunity to, to play today. He played well, and and we've seen him play well. So it's just good to get him out there and kind of have a whole game to get his feet under him.
Swung the bat also and got a walk, I believe, also. So it was a good day for him also.
Yeah, no, he handled it well.
DeLeo back today. It was good to see him out there and get a couple of acts almost that went out.
Yeah, we wanted to heat him up and just get him some game action, and seemed to pass that with flying colors. And like you said, almost hit a home run. Kid made a great catch above the wall there in center. But just good to have Jake back in there.
Any updates on Simpson?
It's probably another week with him. He's improving. He did do some baseball activities today. He took batting practice. He hit live off of Chance Huff prior to batting practice. He took all his ground balls. He looks great, feels great, but it probably looks like maybe one more week with him.
Pitching rotation over the weekend, you made the change that you talked about you were going to make. What did you see there, and is that going to remain the same this weekend?
No, I thought all our guys, threw the ball well, and probably would stay that. Right now, it's just one of those deals where we just didn't make plays. Quite honestly, that could have got all those guys out of trouble, but we didn't. And but yeah, I thought Carwile threw the ball fine. Maxwell obviously was dominant on Friday in the bullpen. And so, more than likely, that's probably what we'll do.
And of course, for Cody, I guess it's a matter of learning how to adjust after maybe some plays are not made behind you and try to stay in the game.
No question. It's tough to do sometimes, particularly for a young guy. But if somebody makes a mistake, you got to be there to pick them up. And we talk about it and we want to do it. It's easier said than done sometimes. But I thought Cody threw the ball well.
Thank you.
Ready when you are, Rob.
I guess sometimes it's tough being a freshman pitcher because you have to work your way up the pecking order. You've had some midweek outings out there. What have you learned from what you've done so far?
Well, from what I learned so far is really when you get an opportunity as a freshman, you got to take it, make the most of it, because you never know when you're going to get it again. So you got to take full advantage of it. So,
for those who don't know much about you, what is your pitching repertoire?
Four-seam fastball, curveball, changeup, and a cutter/slider that I like to throw. It showed it a lot out there tonight.
Do you use any one of those for your out pitch? The ones that you really like to go to?
Really depends on what's working that day. Sometimes it's the fastball, sometimes the curveball, sometimes the cutter. So it's whatever's working that night or that day is what I go to for the out pitch.
Has location been something you've been working on?
Oh, yes, sir. It's been a really big thing of mine, since forever, really. Really kind of grown into my body and how to really control it and put the ball where I want to.
I imagine no matter how well you're throwing the ball, there's a lot of good hitters out there, and if you make a mistake, they're going to take advantage of it. So is that something you've one of the things you've learned from your pitching so far?
Oh yeah, I've had to learn that the hard way, even from the fall. Facing these guys every day, when you make a mistake, they're gonna make you pay for it. So, kind of got me prepared for this season, facing other ACC bats and other college bats. So,
When you sit down with Coach Burrell, what is he telling you? What does he want you to work on?
really, location and pitch, and location and how to just manipulate the ball how I want to get the batters out.
And of course, you're a left-hander. Those left-handers are hard to come by, so I imagine that puts you in a good position. If you're pitching well, you can get to where you want
Yes, sir.
to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thank you.